East Carolina strolled into Brooks Stadium feeling confident for their first ever regular season matchup with Coastal Carolina. As the defense would set the tone for the Pirates early, Jonathan Jean, boom, what a textbook tackle. He was absolutely fired up, and it continued with the safety delivering. Jamarly Riddle, just a sophomore, saying that is an incomplete pass from the hit. Coastal would go for the field goal, but the shot's no good. The Rooster woke him up too early, and that one's a little wide left. Pirate Nation on their feet as Caton Hauser on his second drive for the Pirates of the night would find Anthony Smith for the big gain. That would set up a 4th and goal pass from Hauser to Yannick Smith. One of their 2 connections on the night for the touchdown, 7-0. Ooh, check out the ball spin and the dance moves too. Yannick Smith was feeling it. Coastal fans were going, we got to shake that one off. Hauser this time to J.C. Connor. Some call him Javante. He just calls himself the big man on campus, running over guys. The Nick Mazzy on the 36-yard field goal, that put the Pirates up 10-0 over the Chanticleers. And Petey, okay, all right, I see you trying to pull off a little bit of a Yannick Smith there as Coastal driving again. Tymir Brown, the former Jacksonville Cardinal, getting in on the stop with the nice tackle. And then how about this? Jamarly Riddle, you saw him knock the ball out earlier. This time he yanks it from the sky and says, I will take that. His first interception of the year and the first takeaway of the night for the Pirates. The defense feeling good. So Caton Hauser on the sideline goes, all right, let me wipe the sweat off my hair. And it's time to get back out there. He finds some new wide receivers, this time to Tyler Johnson. He played late last week against Campbell. And same thing for Mr. Peyton Mangrum, the graduate student, making sure new guys are getting involved for the offense. But on ECU's field goal, it is blocked, and Coastal Carolina recovers it. So ECU, only with just 10 points at halftime, it looked like they were dominating from start all the way to the break. But Blake Harrell going, man, we have got to find a way to get more points on the board. But luckily, the defense wasn't allowing any for the Chanticleers. Zion Wilson was absolutely feeling it. Yes, he was. 10-zip at halftime, and Kinston's own Brian Hanks and Linda, oh, get out of there, Coastal fan. We don't want to see you. But right in the third quarter to get things going to Anthony Smith. The huge run and catch down the sideline. He wouldn't get in for the score. He had 11 receptions for 136 yards on the night. No touchdown, but Parker Jenkins able to poke it in, and ECU went up 17-0 on Coastal Carolina. And the fans, yeah, they were emptying. They said, oof, we have seen a lot, and this is not looking pretty. And how about Mr. Kevin Merrill on the deflection saying, no, not in my house. Well, not actually his house, but certainly East Carolina making their stay a lot longer. And Preston Carr, boom, hitting him with the boomstick and the sack. This defense was all riled up, doing everything they could to get this shutout against Coastal Carolina. Purple and gold was swarming Myrtle Beach. And then it was time for the running backs to have a little fun. London Montgomery up the gut. Then DeJuan Lacey, he takes us from 5 to 10. How about a 15-yard run for number 28? And who would Caton Hauser finish off the drive with? To his favorite target in Mr. Yannick Smith for the touchdown, his second of the night. How about you flex on him? Yes, sirree. Jump up. Yeah, there you go. There's that shoulder bump you've been looking for. East Carolina up 24-0 on Coastal Carolina. They would score one more time. And actually, they would score 2 more times. This time, handed off to Mr. T.J. Engelman. His first touchdown of the season for the Pirates is East Carolina getting the win 38-0. For the first time since 2025 years ago, yes, a quarter century, the Pirates have shut out their opponent on the road. Last time they did it in 2000 in Durham against the Duke Blue Devils. And boy, was Blake Harrell and some of the players very happy about tonight's performance.
Well, I think shutouts are good. You know, the wins are even better, and that's what's most important. But I guess anytime you shut somebody out, you always win. But you know, just proud of our football team, proud of our coaches, what they're doing for Pirate Nation, and you know, looking forward to next week as well.
Were you aware that the last shutout on the road for ECU was 25 years ago?
No, Coach Harrell said that when he went in the locker room. That's the first thing he said. So I mean, that's crazy, and this goes to show how our defense works. And there are a lot of good players on that side of the ball. And shout out Coach Aldridge for getting the boys going.
I can't lie. When Coach Harrell said that, I had no idea that happened tonight. I can't lie to you. So it was great though. The defense just came out the last 3 games and balled out. So if they keep doing what they're doing, then we're gonna be great.
The pass rush just seemed pretty dominant tonight. So what can you say about that?
Well, I think it starts with stopping the run, and we did that early, and we got them behind the chains and stuffed the run there a little bit, and then you can kind of tee off on, hey, here comes, they're going to put the ball in the air, they're going to drop back pass, and we knew we had to get some pressures in him, get some pressure in his face, and he might bite the ball a little bit and punch the ball out a few times there and create some turnovers as well. So, a really good job by those guys up front, but also, Coach Aldridge dialing some things up there. And then the guys in the back covered it up. I thought Rasheed Reason made a really nice break on the ball. Jamarly Riddle makes a nice play in the first half. If he doesn't make that play, that's a 7-point swing the other way. It could make a big difference.
Did you get a sense on the sideline in the first half the guys were getting frustrated?
I wouldn't say frustrated. I think more frustrated with how they're performing and not performing their best. Their expectations and their standards so high that's maybe some frustrations at times. I wouldn't say beyond that. I think you always want to play your best football as a competitor, and we got a bunch of competitors in that locker room that love football, love each other, and love going at it. And sometimes when it doesn't bounce exactly their way, they get a little upset with themselves. But you come out in the second half, and they went right to work on it, and it showed up 28-0 second half.
What can you say about the offense? It felt like just finishing those drives in the second half of the one in the first.
Yeah, I mean, the first half we get down there and get stopped on the 4th down, get a field goal block, and then have another field goal in there. And if we stick those things in the box, like we did in the second half, that's a whole totally different score at halftime. But in the second half, come out with a different mindset, kept driving it, and several guys got in the end zone there, made some nice plays, good decision with the football, and put 28 points on the board.
How much pride do you get from seeing that at the end of the game there's no more coastal teal, it's just purple and gold here?
Yeah, what an awesome crowd, what an awesome turnout tonight. Pirate Nation, thank you for showing out and showing up, and the regional game is awesome for college football and awesome for our fans that can come down to Conway, and they certainly made it purple and that purple and gold chant going. And I told our players just a few minutes ago, we got a big ball game next Saturday night in Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, and it's a big game because they've made it big and because Pirate Nation, football matters in Pirate Nation. Can't wait to see them pack out Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium and get that thing rock and make that true a home field advantage for a top 25 team next Saturday night.
Big dubs after a historic win for the Pirates. And up next, East Carolina will welcome in the BYU Cougars back to Greenville and Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium for a 7:30 kickoff next Saturday for what should be one heck of a duel. For News 12, I'm Luke Schwartz, and that's YouTube's edition of Sports with Schwartz.